Welcome back to Popes and Pilots. Let's play some more Darkest Dungeon 2. With our now very stressed outbreak. I started last episode saying we're all healed up and unstressed, and we just made a few leaks and we're very stressed. But surely this upcoming assistance encounter, it's not going to do anything about it. And then the lair, you know. What bad could a lair be for us? I mean, come on. What can we do here? We have no negative relationships to get rid of, which is excellent. I have essentially no light, so taking a 30-point flame seems great. This is the same rewards. It's gonna be hurting your amorous relationship with Audrey a little bit. I think it's not that bad though, right? How are you doing with Audrey? Lost 1 pip. It'll be fine. Tons of garbage loot again that we're gonna mostly throw away.
You can carry no more.
I mean, I know I'm still weighting myself with things I probably shouldn't even be carrying around. Like that severed head. Now, this is gonna... Oh. We're in the Tangle, right? So this is going to be the general encounter again in the lair. We might not take the full lair. I don't know that there's any reason for us to actually fight the general again. We've done that this campaign, this run already. And it's a very rough fight.
Calculated your odds carefully. This will not be easy.
Even though that I think I know how the fight works. Oh, you again!
Once she had a sliver of decency. Now only greed.
She gets to go twice too. So if I remember correctly, if you kill her party, she doesn't do much at all anymore. At least last time it didn't seem like she did do much at all anymore. Ooh, do I want to try the... No, I probably want to try the cauterizing. Really want to try the burn buff.
Has been tended to.
Useless, but nice. Oh no, it's not actually useless. He wasn't at 5. 5, 6. Let's do Alha's Red on the stress removal first. Let's go with Abyssal Artillery, of course. Big hit through the guard. Because we hit the guarding guy as well. If you hit the guarding person and the guarded person with an AoE attack, then there will not be any guarding. Now this will be very difficult because, well, guarding boys in the front. But in general, that can be very useful. Here I don't think I want to do any of that. I think I'll try a fire starter. And then we're gonna dagger with Audrey. Hit 2 things, burn 2 things. Well, 1 thing when 1 resists, but had a chance to burn 2 things. We're gonna go ahead and artillerize again. Very low damage, but I was not low damage. Audrey's gonna need some help.
Yourself.
So Audrey is gonna have a bit of a problem. Because when she goes next, she'll be blighted or bleeding to 0 and then have a death trigger thing. So I'm actually gonna bandage her.
A little help impeccably timed.
And then we can't bolster her yet, which is again unfortunate. I could protect her, maybe I should. But I also really can just kill a guy, which just seems better. Surely killing a guy is good. That is just a very rude attack. It's so much damage total. That is a reason to maybe set her up, although she might die here. We have a chance of just losing her. Oh, she gets a meltdown too, because... Oh... Oh... That's what you get for not defending her. And she's gone.
For the rich and poor alike.
Fudge! Was I greedy? I mean, I'm always greedy. But killing one guy completely takes an attack off the board. Which seems like a good thing to do, but clearly, well, now it's obvious that I shouldn't have done it. But I don't know if it was not maybe still correct at the moment. This fight is sometimes so easy and sometimes so tough. We've had it very easy, we had it on like normal, and this time it's just super hard. I guess we're doing that. Even resisting the debuff. Are you at least dead? Yeah, hit that corpse. Poor Audrey. Can't even get a shot. And dead. I didn't get to be left alone when dead. There's not much gain here in actually hitting something. I guess I'm just doing this.
This wound, at least, has been tended to.
Because Frog Guy is gonna die once it's their turn. And until they're dead, we can't do anything else. Maybe killing it would still have been correct. Because if they don't go first, if they don't get before me, which they do, but we wouldn't be able to do much. Well, let's weirdly reconstruct yourself.
A deliberate and methodical appliance.
So unhappy about that loss. It was so unnecessary. So very unnecessary. I guess we just crunch. Oh wow. Did I say crunch? So we're definitely not taking on the general now. We're just going and taking the first fight and then leaving.
A miscalculation, perhaps.
You get to use your stabby attack now. Oh, and you would actually be able to use your second spot abilities. I mean, it did talk about that if somebody dies, then we get to use it.
Straightforward and effective.
Ugh. That was extremely rough. If relics more than 35, apply blind on hit. That's 25% chance to apply blind on hit is not terrible. Okay, Bonnie, I'm going to turn off Fire Start. I'm going to turn on, what was it? Searing Strike? I think so. Yeah, I don't think I want Dragonfly here necessarily. And then what's up with trinkets? We don't need this one. I don't think we have anybody that has good use for a Greater Sharpness Charm, so we might just drop that one. Is it better to have dodge at combat start, or is it better to have 20% more max HP? Might just be max HP because it just scales so well with healing. Let's do that. And would I rather have dodge or block? I think dodge. Let's drop the standard. Could you run the healing trinket for a fight? Maybe I should just be doing that. Just to heal back up. Can't stack these to 3, can we? No. Can't stack these to 3 either, I assume. Nope. Yep. Well, you can take a second bandage at least. Rip herbs. Cocktail. 1 anti-venom. We don't know who we're gonna get. I want to keep the sharpness charm. We might want the extra trinket. Maybe I just drop some freaking baubles. keep not finding any use for them. This, I mean, things can just go ham on a. They shot on a dime.
Steel yourself. The hulking horror inside will not fall easily.
But, youch. I'm just gonna start comboing up on you. Yeah. But almost certainly gonna leave this after the first battle. Once we get the chance to. Double damage when target has combo on it. Okay, I'll take double damage.
Bravo!
That was double damage? Oh, it did also deal double the fire, so that's kind of cool. Can't quite bolster. So we just keep crushing the big boy. And you... artillery? Probably just grab him. Move some block. Standard, bring me the block right back. Searing Strike again? Yeah, just burn him up. Or not. Much life? 13. Really? If we had one dead, one more damage, they would have gotten a Death Door. Death Door thingy bob. I might not hit him again because of Riposte being up, and they have a good chance of dying to, well, 66% chance or 67% chance of dying to fire. So it feels. Oh, you can't use this from your position at all anymore. I have to consider whether we want to keep running Firefly and somehow get her into position 3, which I don't think we want to do with you, do we? You wouldn't be able to do artillery, which we love. We'll still be able to do everything else. We'll have to figure this out after the fight. We may want to go and swap out our Fireflies for something else. Because one of the reasons we absolutely did want to run Firefly was that we had it upgraded from the start. But we have all upgrades anyway now, so... or mostly. There's a good chance we have a... Oof. Have a way out here. It's a lot of big hits. NGL. Once again, you could definitely argue for healing her here. Not healing, blocking for her. But with there not being any...
An unavoidable end.
Not being any... Well, actually these guys do bleed. I take it all back. There's a good chance she could have gotten murdered there. And it would have been nice to avoid it. We did. But I think they bleed. I mean, with all the bleed resist reduction they do and all that, you'd expect that they bleed. And I think they do. A trophy cut, pretty sure there's a bleed. Can't heal here, so just go stab. Did he get any heals from the thing? And I do think we just leave.
Recalculating one's odds is never a wasted endeavor.
Yeah, I agree. And my odds with 3 people against the general are not. They're just not. I'm not even gonna say they're not good, they're just not. Still though, Bonnie. Reconsider Bonnie. If we were not to run Firefly, what would we run? Controlled burn. What does that do again? I forget. Oh, it burns the tile, right? Which is interesting. Because they run Firestarter, but we don't really have somebody who works well with Firestarter. Or we run Dragonfly after all. It does have upsides. Does mean we don't really have backline hitting abilities anymore, except for artillery. And what are you gonna do? Let's drop Firefly, let's run... I want to try out Controlled Burn, see what it does. Unlikely to be something I want, but maybe. You never know unless you try. Yeah, my luck has already been pushed. Barry with the stress. It would be kind of nice actually if Allah's Red could take 1 tick of stress here, so we can effectively heal for 3. Marked. Did you take 2 turns there? Okay, now Barry can't, so... Don't listen to me, I don't want them to take any stress anymore. Do I go for the block? I think I block for... Nope. I'm not blocking for Alha's Red. Then we're just gonna try and crunch that. Elite arrow guy. Now, Controlled Burn. So I burn that tile, right? Takes 2 burn monsters in this rank at the start of their turn. It's more of a long-term thing. I mean, it's a controlled burn. I guess it makes sense. Try and get it closer to death. Okay, good, good. So you had 12. Oh, so close. But they're on the back tile again. I think this fire is going to move back again. Yeah. So they should die. Assuming they burn immediately. I don't know. Right, if they get burned at the start of their turn. Is that before or after the burn triggers happen? Do you get repulsed if you do this? No. It's probably not a hit. Good. All the stress reductions. I'm tempted to still hit. Yeah, we're still gonna hit the big boy. It heals us, we remove a riposte, and we take damage on our tank, which is where we want it. Oh, want. Ow. I think we weakened him. Did he get... No, we don't know yet. I'm still gonna assume... he's death blow resist though. So I should probably hit him once more. If I do this though, we pull him, and then he's not going to be getting burned. Kinda samey. Oh, but they move back though. But they don't... Yeah, they dodged the burn like that. And control burn is gone now. Okay, I see. So we got nothing out of it, right? No, it's still there. Never mind. Still think we haven't gotten any, so we must not be pulling. If we pull with the controlled burn, they just cheat. I guess this. So now we're definitely not getting anything out of controlled burn. Crunch him again? I think so. Again, get rid of the repose, take damage on the guy who can take it. Who can take it. Big bleeds. Can't pull you or do that, so we're just gonna weaken you again. And take a big healing hit. Still on cooldown. And it's definitely gone now. On the back. I know I pointed at the front, but I meant... So control burn seems very situational. Maybe for specific boss fights and stuff. You're burning. Final round. Oh. Gotta do this. Question is, do I hit? I think I do. Okay, good.
Persistence will overcome even the greatest of threats.
Didn't want him to actually luck through the burn and then run away. Not that the loot is great. It's mostly annoying. Still think these are all good to have. Drop more baubles. I mean, we have no use for baubles, really. Keep not finding things to buy. These are all good. I don't know if I'm ever gonna run laudanum. Am I running something useless on somebody? You have a good thing, you have a decent thing, you have a decent thing. Though the bleed removal is maybe not essential when we have the cauterizing lady. Let's do this and drop one of these stacks of bandages. I'm gonna get tons of loot again in the next encounter, almost certainly. Because I think we still want flame. Only one positive relationship interaction at all. It's you with just flame. Which is fine by me. God, I've so very little flame this time around. That's why we get all the negative banter. How is that flame so bad? Do something to increase burn? Don't know. Yeah, that's more. Okay, I think that's the Guardian fight, right? Yeah, it must be the Guardian fight. I think we can take out the Guardian with these. Don't know if we should. Let's see how the first... Oh, you're going to penance straight away. That guy's very scary if he actually does get to do something. So if we can, we want to get rid of them. But how? We ransack them? No, ransack actually seems bad. Then I'm just going to control burn. Probably a bad idea. Yeah, it's a bad idea. So it's going to do very little for quickly killing him, right? It's a controlled burn, after all. And if we do quickly kill him, which it seems like we will, then the controlled burn is going to be on the back spot and not hit anybody ever. So, yeah. Now, are we going to risk this? Let's find out. I want to find out if it triggers and then burns or not. It's risky, of course. We might get a big hit attack out of here, which we don't like. But for science, I kind of want to know. Inquiring minds need to know. Burn and does not trigger. So we took a huge stress hit there for science. Oh, I know you. Duh. But now he's dead, right? Yeah. Really wanted to stress heal out. But at least I believe it did not go on cooldown now. So we should be able to try to stress heal again when it's Barrison's turn again. Man. You go stab. Quite the stab. Ooh, stress heal. Nice though. Bolster again, please let me, thank you. And then you die, and probably the next one dies as well. Now, we do get to take another stab, literally, which might remove another stress. Didn't. Do we go on to the Guardian encounter? I mean, this is just next step, but... I mean, no risk, no fun, right? It's probably horribly dumb. Because we really want to finish this run successfully so we can actually see Act 2. Well, I do. I assume you do too. But I mean, I'm not coward. This stand of the ninth has been doing work. I think we go for crunch. But we do probably go for the weakening first too. The weakening is nice and the combo is just... It adds value to what's probably otherwise a pretty weak move. Oh, again. Standard just going ham. Give it a stab. And make a punch. That's a burn to death door. More weak. Can't have more weak. Why did already weak get removed? I don't understand.
Well done.
I think the 67% chance for a kill here is didn't work. But he's just gonna go buff, so we have another 66%, maybe bigger. I think death door resistance goes down every time you resist. Yeah, it's not 13, so they're surely they're dead now.
Stupendous.
Yeah, hear that stress. So I don't want to be too early in saying things here. Right? Don't count my chickens before they hatched or whatever you say. But I'm feeling like
Problems have their solutions.
the
Even
second,
big ones.
taking the second fight was actually, it definitely wasn't that positive there. So we get garbage again, right? Get like mastery points out of it, I think, if we do it, which is meh. I think we leave. How's the loathing doing? I forget. I think we'll move to... We might be loathing. I'm just gonna advance. If we still have a lot of loathing, I really want it to be gone. It doesn't show when we're in here, so I don't know. Now this is potentially a scary battle. May have been a huge mistake. We'll see, we'll see. Visitatory? For shizzle. Although weakening the front guy is also very, very useful. But I think killing these other two first is important. Can't hit the backliner. I'm tempted to control burn. Let's try it again. I hope this will hit spot 2. I think you will just defend Alha's red here. Doing Alha's red because Bonnie has dodge. Can I not? Okay, we have some laudanum which we might just pop. If we get the chance.
The slow suffering begins.
3-turn horror. It's not insanely bad, but it's not nice. Okay, yeah. It's kind of weird that it takes up... It takes burn first and then it takes up the burn. That makes it very, very slow. I mean, I do love talking about the slow suffering and all, but... Considering cauterizing, but I think killing the scary ones first is correct. I think we do continue with that. Try to. On the backline I might go and heal. And they do, and they removed the burn, but they didn't remove the controlled burn. So that's still going. Can't hit the backline. You are burning for 3, you have 7 HP, and you have Death Blow resist, so let's try and get you to... not quite. So they do get another turn, which they might use worship. Or somebody might use worship to heal. Which would be rude. I don't know if you can do that. Ooh. Big Sundering Steel there. Bonnie might just have to heal herself. I think we go with artillery. Ah, so close. The backline is just a bit tanky. Do I? What are your resistance to melee skills? I think I just take the hit on this one. Ensure death. Oh, controlled burn already went away. It did so little. It burned him for like 4, I think. And the idea that you get an ability that applies 4 burn over, what, 3 turns, that just does not speak to me. Artillery or weaken? I think we go for artillery. Kill the baby.
Continues.
Yeah. Weaken wouldn't have been great with that anyway. With all that stress though... Oh, I wanted to laudan him earlier and I just didn't. Let's get bolster up. Drop some of that disgusting stress we took. Do weaken the guy. And then I think you do go for Searing Strike with double damage, double burn. Seems better, just so much better than Controlled Burn. You really are gonna start needing some heals, but once again, defending against melee. See, I don't want to crush you when you're defending against melee. Guess we do block, but it's not the greatest thing to do here. You still can't heal. Weaken is up. We can't pull you, so we're just gonna stab you. Probably gonna go for a big hit, yep. Which with weaken and stand of the 9th, or at least the block thing up is not that big. Cauterize? I think so. Yourself? Maybe. Potentially it should have been you, but... So you're against range now, right? Oh, but you have bolster up, so let's bolster.
Sweat-soaked brows, unsteady stances. Exhaustion takes hold.
I assume that's just talk. And not actually something that does anything, but... Resisting the burn is just not particularly nice. Heal for 30? Not bad though. I do kinda like the bleed combo, it's funny. Resistant to melee skills again, but what else am I gonna do, right? Yeah, just hit him for 6. He is not looking too hard anymore. Standard just being crazy again. So stressed though, so is stress.
A little help in
Not sure that was the right move. Try to get a kill. That's no kill. Oh, are we gonna... Oh, okay, bolster. It's possible I should have burned instead of healing there. I was greedy. Because then we wouldn't have taken that hit.
The unrelenting application of violence yields morbid gains.
Morbid gains. Tons of stuff we're gonna have to throw away. Excellent. I should really find out whether I can just not do that. And still get my rewards. Am I actually interested in running this? I don't think. I mean, it's cool. Yeah, we don't really have good multi-hits. It's very unreliable. Let's not do it. Let's not have the bread. Do want all these things though, even though whittling tools are taking away tons of space. Yeah, and then I guess we're not picking up any loot on the rest of the way, but the rest of the way is just It's almost done. Still probably utterly incorrect to keep the trophy around. Don't take the stress there, Barristan. Just make it to the inn. Yeah, you can do it. Aww. Negative relationship just before we hit the inn.
There are yet places such as this, where a little light still gathers.
Paracelsus. Double healer, eh? It starts with a head injury. Alhar's Red gets what? Bloodthirsty. If he has low HP, more crit, more damage. Gain on hit vulnerability. That seems just negative. Bonnie became sneaky, which is like okay. And Barristan became boisterous. Not great. Not great. We got that great trinket though. Alright.
Coach is laden. You can carry no more.
We also get donations to our cause. We're gonna put a cut in here because it is that kind of time. Thank you so much for watching. If you like what you're seeing, as always, please do hit that like button, subscribe if you're not subscribed yet, and if you have anything to say, please do so down there in that comment section. Thank you for watching, and see you folks next time.